Good evening, friends. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is demanding that why UN reforms are needed in the today's world. So first, there are around six challenges, five to six challenges that are facing currently UN, and it is demanding that UN should be reformed in a new way. So that there are 6 points that we will discuss on this video. First issue that is facing nowadays UN is that outdated structure. Because if we see when UN was established in 1945, that time it was containing only 51 members, but till today 2025 it contains 193 members. But despite that, it is not change structure, only including countries. All the UN Secretariat, if we see, UNSC, if we see, and other organizations that are linked with the UN are all are bygone area, which was done established that time, that are all same, and they are not able to solve the today's world challenges. So that is why it is important to notice that. And also another important concern is that global disparity. If we see, most of the countries, like collectively we call that uh, south world, south south block, we can see, uh, global south, we can see that Africa, Latin America, and South Asia, that are excluded from the representation, fair representation, we can see. So because of that, global disparity is another important concern that we have to uh, remember. That are the main point that is coming out. And also third concern which is in the UN reform is that legitimacy and credibility. If we see, in the UNSC there are five members, only their dominance, only their five members are dominating whole UNSC, because they have uh, veto power. Veto power, first of all we have to understand what is veto power. Veto power means they have to power, they have power that they want to say, they can say yes or no in any global decision. So that is power we can say that they are abusing nowadays, because that countries are not representing according to population level. And also that should be reformed, that is demand is coming out. And the fourth point is inequitable representation. Like already I have discussed that Latin America, Africa, and global South Asia, that are excluding from the representation in the UN. The fifth point is global security challenges. Like if we are seeing that most of the wars are happening around the world, like for instance Israel Gaza war, Russia Ukraine war, currently Russia Israel Gaza war has coming out, stopping by the setting up the uh, uh, exchanging of the hostages, and stopping the truce, stopping the war, and setting the truce. But in that we are not able to, we are not seeing that even has a better role in that stopping the war. So that is why it has not strength to stop any war. So that is why these demands also coming out. And also another important point is terrorism. Terrorism is also a major factor that UN is not counter that. UN is unable to counter that. That is the critical problem that can come, that can become future's danger for the whole world. And also another point is humanitarian crisis. In humanitarian crisis, UN is unable to provide the support to the people who are needed. And also that is why most of the countries are demanding the UN reforms. And the sixth and last point, financial and administration reforms uh, and strong UN reforms. Like if we see, the UN is facing funding crisis. Most of the UN organizations are facing the funding funding insufficiency. Because of that, they are not able to do their work properly. So that is the another important point. And if we see what works UN has done, I think UN is doing normal minimal work, but it is not effective nowadays. Because if we see, first of all, war, it is not stop, it cannot stop war. Another, money, it cannot raise the money for the people around the world. They have poverty, and for that they UN are not able to do humanitarian aid, provide humanitarian aid to them. And also legitimacy. Talking about legitimacy, UN does not getting any type of legitimacy in today's world. So that is why the UN reform is also important part in today's world. So that is a whole things we have to remember for our knowledge purpose, for our exam perspective. That is all for today's video, and thanks for watching this video, and see you next video again. Thank you.